welcoming our patron and chief guest for the International Human Resource Conference, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, UAE Cabinet Member and Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence. I would like to welcome all of you to the International Human Resource Conference.
Expressing gratitude to Blue Ocean for organizing and presenting this timely conference.
I don't know if you've been here last year. We've actually hosted in Atlantis, the Palm. I've been thinking about it. We hosted in Atlantis, the Palm. We hosted here as well in Armani Hotel. I was wondering what's next with Elon Musk doing with the SpaceX. Is it going to be that next time we're going to have a Blue Ocean Corporation in Mars, perhaps, or something? That's what I was thinking. But anything is possible. It is now time to move to our first keynote of the speech, which is reimagining the future of work through Metaverse. We have seen how the pandemic actually affected our work. People working from home, working from distance, working within the office from time to time, where it just became a hybrid model of a workforce. But in this context, is Metaverse really set to disrupt the business practices that we have today? And why are the organizations getting drawn towards the idea of Metaverse? And to give a better, broad perspective, there's no other than for me to invite onto the stage Dr. Sangeeth Ibrahim, Vice President of Head of Learning and Development at First Abu Dhabi Bank. Please, everyone, give a big round of applause to Dr. Sangeeth.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with all of you. And when I say be with all of you, this is not Sangeeth Ibrahim. This is his AI-enabled digital twin, who knows much more than him. But when it comes to looks, the real Sangeeth Ibrahim looks like George Clooney with washboard abs, yeah? This is a glitch in the matrix. And all of you sitting in front of me, you're not here either. You're all sitting in the comforts of your homes on this amazing Saturday morning, and these are all your digital avatars, okay? And we are not really at the Armani. Last week, Blue Ocean ran a poll, and we said we would like to be at the Armani, so they've created this experience for us. Looks real, right? Looks really real. And if some of you are thinking, but I can feel the chair at my back, I can touch the glass, that's because you're all wearing haptic sensors, so you get a sense of touch. And when it's lunchtime, the menu is going to float in front of you, and you've got these face electrodes connected to your chairs, and you can literally taste the food. Press them onto your tongue, and they'll set fire to your taste buds. And then when you place your order, Blue Ocean is going to make sure that food reaches your respective homes. And during the next break, the whole environment is going to change to sub-Saharan Africa, and I become King Kong, and we get on a hunting spree. How many of you believe that you will enjoy attending a conference like that? Or how many of you would prefer to attend a conference like that in the future? Can I see a show of hands? Really? The majority of you, rather than physically being here? So with demand comes supply, right? And that's exactly why they say by 2030, this industry is going to grow and become $13 trillion strong. $13 trillion, yeah? And we'll have around 5 billion active users on the Metaverse. And the internet is going to change as well. It's going to be a decentralized, democratic version, Web 3.0. But attending one-off conferences, that's fine. What about work? Would you want to embrace the Metaverse at work, day in and day out? Is that practical? My hypothesis is, if we continue to have a hybrid working environment, then definitely the Metaverse is going to make an impact. But if not, it's going to struggle. Look at the way how Zoom grew, yeah? Zoom was with us for ages. We didn't know about it. But then we started working from home, and then look at how the revenue shot up. And now that we have started going back, the revenue has dipped as well. So I think the growth of a hybrid working model will definitely have an impact on the way the Metaverse is embraced. So, few questions on the hybrid working model. How many of you believe that you're more productive when you work in hybrid mode? Can I see a show of hands? Just 10-15% of you? How many of you believe that you're more fulfilled and happy when you work in a hybrid mode? You guys have something against me? You don't want to raise your hands? Yeah? Again, 10, 15%? How many of you believe working in the hybrid mode is a retention factor? If a company offers you hybrid working, you will tend to remain in the company. How many of you believe that? When I talked about retention and offers, more hands are coming up. But we're seeing around 25% of you putting your arms up. This sort of goes against the international trends. So I'm not very enthusiastic and optimistic about this part of the world embracing the metaverse at work. But we're all from the UAE, right? So legislations are going to happen like this. The technology is going to come in like this. So we'll have metaverse knocking at our doors very soon. Can you guess the weight of a normal VR device? Oh, mashallah. It's around 700 to 800 grams, close to 1 kilogram, yeah? And what research says is that you shouldn't wear it more than 30 minutes at a time. And every time you wear it for 30 minutes, you're supposed to take a break. So we were not quite enthusiastic about it as to whether that would work in the work setting. But I'm expecting probably Meta or Apple to come anytime soon and make a landmark announcement saying that we've got a new and better VR headset. Couple of applications that we are looking at. Number one, it's an amazing concept called bump into experience. I'm sure you would agree. Official communication doesn't always happen in structured meetings, right? You're walking and you see your colleague sitting around a table, so you just go and say hi, and then you exchange information, yeah? Or maybe you meet near the water fountain. You meet in front of the lift. Now, this is an experience where you can in fact try it out. It's available. The demo versions are available, where you can seamlessly walk. Your avatar can walk across borders, stop at people's desks, and have good conversations. The other experience that we're trying to do is probably revamp the chatbots. All of us have bots in our organizations, right? RPA has been around. I've got a bot reporting to me as well in my team. Now, what happens with chatbots is this is an amazing system where you don't get text chats. You get a 3D avatar, and that 3D avatar recognizes emotions. Literally, I fell in love with Sophie the first time. You know, my wife is pretty jealous of her. Each time you speak to her and you talk about your problems, you can really see the pain on her face. And even her voice changes. So the kind of connection that you get when you're speaking, it could be a customer service officer, it could be someone trying to solve a problem, it could be a digital coach. It's not just intelligence, but empathy. And I'm not talking about the future. This is available technology today. Yeah? So these are two steps that we want to take. The third one, we're trying to create wellness systems in the office. Most of our offices have got small rooms at the corner, right? We call it stress relief rooms or meditation rooms. The rooms are so small that usually you feel claustrophobic. You feel more stressed when you're in them. But with even the 2D or 3D metaverse, people can walk in and then literally have a very soothing experience, you know? Touch the water. Feel the sounds of leaves falling and even see a leaf dancing by. So these are some of the amazing experiences that are available today that we're contemplating. And the metaverse is different things to different people. I have a colleague who says, I'm quite introverted, but on the metaverse I could be extroverted. A person of determination, and he says, on the metaverse I can walk, I can jump, I can run around. So umpteen applications for people. In the future, we're going to see a lot more things. We're going to see our salaries being paid on smart contracts. The technology is there. So if Sangeeth does 1, 2, and 3, then his salary is paid because a smart contract is called for. And then maybe you might have your incentives paid as NFTs, okay? Or you've completed 10 years in the organization, you get an NFT. All that is possible, okay? But the point that I want to make is something slightly different. We are all HR professionals, right? It's great to feel excited about technology. It's great to say, let's go and embrace this. But let's not forget one thing. What's our core purpose? What's our core purpose as HR professionals? When I speak to HR professionals, they say, my purpose is to recruit people, my purpose is to train people. I don't think that's our core purpose. Our core purpose is to facilitate continuous innovation in our organizations of products and services, to optimize processes, to optimize costs, to create wonderful customer experiences so that our organization grows, revenue and sustainable growth. And to facilitate that, ladies and gentlemen, and to facilitate that, we'll have to provide the enablers. We'll have to provide our greatest assets. We'll have to provide our most valuable players, our employees, what they need. And what do they need? I say that they need respect. And when I say respect, I don't just mean the feeling of respect. I treat it as an acronym. Recognition for efforts and results. Clear expectations. Supportive feedback when they fall and falter. Partnership with them, co-creating things with them. Empowerment and growth. Connection and trust. That's what I mean by respect. Now, you can embrace all the technology you want. You can bring in legislation you want, revamp your servers, embrace more bandwidth. But if your people are still feeling unrecognized, if your people are not feeling empowered, if your people are not feeling trusted, then I think we are not serving our purpose. In that case, it's not the metaverse, I call it the meta-perverse. You know the meaning of the word perversion, right? So we need to be very careful. What's our true north? What's our purpose as HR professionals? And make sure that technology and all these things that are happening are aligned with their true purpose. So embrace technology, but embrace your people harder. Embrace technology, embrace your people harder. I would like to leave you with that thought. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sangeeth.